I know I look wonderful. Getting ready to make soup for dinner, and I thought I would bring you guys along because I think it's fun to see people cook. I don't know, I'm weird, but I'll show you how I make my vegetable soup, beef vegetable soup. Okay, so I'm making vegetable soup, and I thought I'd do a video. Seems like fun. I don't know, whatever. If the dog starts ringing the bell, just ignore him. He has been let out. He's on my last nerve. Pound and a half of hamburger and 1 onion that I chopped up. I used red onion just because that's what I had. Going away in there with just some salt and pepper. Then I'm going to do half a head of cabbage, 3 stalks of celery, and probably 3 carrots, maybe 4. I don't know, we'll see how big they are. Homemade tomato juice. If you don't have homemade tomato juice, use regular tomato juice. And spice it up a little more than I'm going to with your seasonings. Chicken stock, it's not full. I use like maybe a little bit. Because I like it chunky. I don't want a whole lot of broth. I'm going to do some potatoes. And then, what do I want to put in it today? I use it all the time. I use it more than I probably should. It's Italian blend. It's just like one of those blends you get at the grocery store that has like, I don't know, a whole bunch of different Italian herbs. I like to throw that in there, but I really like extra oregano in any soup. I think that stands for. You did? What are you doing?
I saw baby.
Oh dear. Excuse the mess. We're mid-packing.
I saw baby.
Yeah, look at that. That's my whole house right now. It's a mess. Anyway, back to the soup. So I'm just going to brown the hamburger. Once the hamburger is browned, then I'm going to add all of the chopped up veggies and whatnot, and then we'll talk to you then. Okay, so I just added probably like 1.5 tablespoons of minced garlic. I'm getting ready to add in not the cabbage, but the celery and the carrots. Then I'm going to chop potatoes and add those. Cabbage is last. And add it to this. Side note, I don't normally use this much meat. I usually only use like a pound or a scant pound of that, but I'm trying to make it extra chunky and less brothy. Do something different. Yeah. Oh, and this gadget is Pampered Chef. Love it. Best thing I've ever purchased for the kitchen. So you know that. Okay, we added the tomato juice and the, what do you call it? Chicken stock. I'm adding, this is oregano. I don't care what soup it is. I don't know why, but I have a thing. I put oregano in it quite a bit. And then I'm just going to do just a little bit extra of an Italian blend that has a few others. You know, you can get them like, they have like for 99 cents. Italian blend or whatever. And the baking oil, I'm sure everyone knows where that is. And I'm just going to stir it up. Bring it up to a simmer. Once it's simmering, then I add my cabbage. And then let it go covered for a little bit. I got my potatoes, my carrots, celery, hamburger, onion in there. Yeah. Don't know where I'm going with this. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to let it bring it up to a boil. Then I'm going to add the cabbage. And I'm going to keep an eye on it because it is really thick. I might need to add a little water at some point. Okay. We have added in the cabbage. And we're just letting it simmer. I turned it down to low. I'm just going to let it simmer, stirring probably every 10 minutes or so. I'll let it go for at least half an hour. I like long simmers. Okay, once again, excuse my messy house, but I just found this. Hi guys. You guys watching a movie? Yeah. Watching a little movie. Olaf's got it. And my sweater, apparently. I mean, so cute. Excuse that nasty wall. Good fright, I know. I just have to say, one thing that you don't realize how dirty your house is until you move and you take things off the walls. And it's like, I burn a lot more candles than I realized, don't I? second side note, which has nothing to do with this video, is it makes me realize how dirty candles are. And I'm really glad that I'm in the midst of the switch to essential oils, because I have a feeling in the new house my walls aren't going to look like that, because I rarely burn candles now. I almost always use essential oils if I want a smell, because I want the health benefit that goes right along with it. So, tangent over. Really good. Definitely a keeper, definitely a maker, definitely a it's so cold that it hurts outside kind of dinner. Oh my gosh, the dog is ringing the bell again. I can't make this up. Enjoy.